All right, let's dive into one of the most absolutely chilling and game-changing moments in all of Demon Slayer. We're talking about that first terrifying encounter between the Mist Hashira, Muichiro Tokito, and the big one himself, Upper Moon 1. Let's get right into it. The fight doesn't even kick off with a clash of swords. It starts with this one single thought from Muichiro: my body is refusing to fight. Now, this isn't just him being scared. This is a primal gut reaction from a Hashira, one of the most elite fighters there is. His body, his very instincts, are screaming at him that this is an impossible fight before a single move is even made. So, what is it about this demon that just completely short-circuits a Hashira's will to fight? Well, let's break down what Muichiro is sensing from this unfathomable presence. And here's the key. You gotta remember, Muichiro has already fought and beaten an Upper Moon. He knows what that kind of power feels like. But this is something else entirely. The pressure in the air, the sheer aura of this being, it tells him Upper Moon 1 isn't just the next guy on the ladder. No, he's playing a completely different sport. But even under all this insane pressure, Muichiro's mind is racing, trying to make sense of it all. He picks up on that heavy presence, sure, but also this weirdly dignified aura. And then he sees the clues that really set off the alarm bells. That strange, misshapen sword, and a stance that just screams Demon Slayer. The pieces don't fit, and it's all pointing to something seriously, seriously wrong. So, as all this tension is just crackling in the air, the fight gets put on pause. Instead, we get this battle of identity. And it all kicks off with a simple question. The demon, Kokushibo, just completely asserts his dominance. He demands a name. It's a total power move. And Muichiro, even though he's terrified, gives it. This little back and forth is the pivot for the entire scene, and it's about to lead to a reveal that will shake Muichiro to his very core. And here it is, the first huge, shocking clue. Kokushibo hears the name Tokito, but it's like he sees right through it, to something deeper, a name from a forgotten time, Tsugikuni. And he says it's endured, talking about centuries like they were just yesterday. So that brings us right to the heart of the mystery, doesn't it? The Tsugikuni bloodline. A name has just been dropped, and with it, a connection is about to be revealed in the most shocking way you can imagine. You can almost feel the gears grinding in Muichiro's head. It's this dawning horror, this thought that seems absolutely impossible. He's putting it all together, the swordsmanship, the aura, and now this ancient family name he barely knows. Could this demon, could he actually be connected to the origins of the entire Demon Slayer core? And then, the demon just gives him the answer. He states his human name, a name straight out of a history book. Michikatsu Tsugikuni. For Muichiro, for us, that name just hangs there in the air. It's like a piece of living, breathing history is standing right there in front of him. And then, Kokushibo delivers the knockout blow. Not with his sword, but with his words. He connects all the dots, from his life centuries ago as Michikatsu Tsugikuni to the young Hashira standing right in front of him. This isn't just demon versus slayer anymore. Oh no, this is a family reunion, the most terrifying family reunion ever. I mean, just look at this connection. It's staggering. You've got the ancestor, Michikatsu Tsugikuni, who threw away his humanity hundreds of years ago. And then you have his distant descendant, Muichiro Tokito, a prodigy in the very cores his ancestor helped start. The weight of that is just immense. So what happens when a regular fight turns into a family matter? Well, the entire dynamic just gets flipped on its head. Muichiro isn't just fighting for his life anymore. He's fighting against his own blood, his own history. So how does Muichiro react to this bombshell? He doesn't freeze up. He unleashes his most unique, most personal technique, the 7th form of misbreathing, obscuring clouds. Now, this is a form he invented himself. It's a statement of who he is, totally separate from any ancient bloodline. And Kokushibo's reaction? It's not anger, not at all. It's appraisal. He looks at the technique with the cold, experienced eye of a master swordsman and basically says, not bad, a rather fine technique. He's giving his own descendant this chilling, twisted form of respect, right before he tries to destroy him. And this part is just fascinating. Kokushibo doesn't just block the attack. He actually analyzes it, breaking down exactly why his descendants' move is so impressive from a master's point of view. His breakdown is just chillingly precise. He's impressed by the raw skill, especially for someone so young. He praises the sheer guts it took to even attack him in the first place. And then he says this bizarre, almost proud thing about how his own cells have survived through the bloodline. And then the kicker, he admits this mist breathing technique is totally new to him, a master of the original breathing styles. So, at the end of the day, Kokushibo gets it. He sees the genius in the technique. The movements are so disorienting they serve as the perfect feint, making it incredibly hard to read. He calls it a masterful technique, and that's pretty much the highest compliment you could get, coming from the most powerful swordsman Muichiro has ever seen. So this leaves Muichiro in just an impossible spot, right? This praise he's getting from his own ancestor is, in a way, a validation of his entire life's work. But coming from the most powerful demon alive, it's also a terrifying sign that he's been completely seen, completely understood, and completely targeted. It really makes you wonder, when your greatest enemy is your own family, is there respect and honor, or is it just a death sentence?